Alright, welcome to the next in a series of Final Cut training videos. Today we're going to talk about filters and transitions. So you open up Final Cut. The important thing is really that you are in your event. So remember, this is the doorway to get into your storage room, your event. So here's your doorway. I can even click right here and expand so it's easier for me to read. So my event here is Mr. Keel Text Training. So I'm going to start a new project just so I can better show you. So I go up to File, New, Project, Filters, and Transitions. So I'm going to double click on my project, and I have this blank project here. So I have some clips. Here's a clip. I don't have a whole lot of clips in here. So what I want to do, because I have to show you filters and transitions, I'm going to go steal some clips from somewhere else. So I click on Dorkface. Here's a clip. Here's a clip. I'm going to take these clips just for the purpose of teaching. I'm going to shrink them down so it's easy to edit. So let's go back to my project. I can click on the arrow here to go back and forth. There's text and transition. Boom, boom. Filters and transitions. Got the right thing open. So here it all is. Let's start with filters, something easy. See how colorful this is? Let's say I want to go black and white. I click on the two boxes here. This is where the fun stuff is. This is where your filters are. On the bottom are audio filters, which are like audio effects. On the top are video filters, which are kind of like video effects. It's video changing the way the video looks. I'm going to click under the All category so I can look at everything. And here's what 1950s TV would look like on this. Here's what age paper would look like. It'll give you an idea. Background squares, black and white. Here's black and white. Now when you put a filter onto some video, underneath the video section of it, you'll see something that looks like this. What I want to do is, let me zoom in. You can zoom on a clip down here on this part. Let me zoom in on it so I can better put in some keyframes. I'm going to put a keyframe on the beginning, and I'm going to bring it down to zip zero nada, make it color again. So I turned the filter all the way off. Then I'm going to go a little bit ahead, and I'm going to have what's called a black and white wash. It's going to wash into black and white. So I put a keyframe here, and I go boop, 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 to turn it all the way black and white. So watch how it's going to wash into black and white. Boop, 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 boop. There, now it's all the way black and white. So put a filter on. Maybe this one, I want it to look like bad television. So it's like a bad TV signal.
Hi, I'd like to thank every teacher.
Okay, he says hi, I'd like to thank every teacher. So I got him on there. Let me go back to the filters, and I'm going to change his voice into the voice filters, and I'm going to turn him into a monster. Just drag it and drop it like it's hot. Let's see what he sounds like now.
Hi, I'd like to thank every teacher.
Okay, so he wants to thank every teacher. I'm going to expand the end of it so I can hear the sentence a little more. Now I'm going to go boo-boo to my audio right here. And see the monster stuff? I'm going to make it more monstery by taking it up to 100%.
Hi, I'd like to thank every teacher and...
Okay, so the first part of the assignment, step 1 today, I want you to take a clip. I want you to put a video filter on it. Step 2 is I want you to go to the controls and do a keyframe so that it changes the filter. So in this case, it goes from color to black and white. The filter sets in. So step 1 is put the filter on. Step 2 is make the filter grow. And see how it's growing up here? Boom, 100%. Step 3, I want you to take an audio clip and add an audio filter. Boom. So I'm going to pause so you can get those 3 steps done. Come back to the video when you got them done. Good work, you're so smart. You put on an audio filter, you put on a video filter, you manipulated both the audio and the video filter. Good work. Now, let's say I decide I don't want this monster thing because it sounds ridiculous. If I click back to the audio filters, then I can click on monster and press delete on the keyboard. the magical delete button. Now his voice will go back to normal.
Hi, I'd like to thank.
And instead of monster, maybe I decide he would make a better robot. Turn on robot.
Hi, I'd like to thank every teacher and the.
Okay, so he would like to thank every teacher and he's a robot. I decide I love that. So step 1, we put on the black and white filter. Step 2, we put on an audio filter, and I also added that bad TV filter just to better demo it. Step 3 is going to be this. I'm going to go over to the transitions and pick a transition for each of these clips. I love the bloom transition. I don't know why, it's just like my favorite transition in the whole wide world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it and drop it like it's hot. Click create transition. And now I have a transition here in between this and my robot voice kid. Let's watch it.
Hi, I'd like.
See how that worked? Then maybe over here. Now I'm kind of particular on transitions. Some of these fancier ones are just stupid. So I drag this one on. See how it didn't show me the spot, but it asked to create transition? That's okay. So I put that on there. I can make it go longer or shorter. Transitions can be picky sometimes, though. They won't let you do certain things, and you just kind of got to let them do what they're going to do. And if you pick a transition that's not working right in the spot you're working on it, then just pick another transition. So
I'd like to thank every teacher.
Hey, Jacqueline here.
okay, so let's look at that again. See that checkerboard thing?
Hi, I'd like to thank every teacher.
Hey,
See it? So there are varieties. Sometimes you want your transition to be pretty smooth and not overwhelming. Some of these fancier transitions, like let me click on this one on the keyboard. I'm going to press the magical delete button. Some of these fancier ones are almost distracting. Let's watch this one.
To thank every teacher.
Hey, Jacqueline here.
Alright, so here's what I would like for you to do. This is the last part of your assignment. Make sure you use at least 2 different transitions. Once you have done that and your video effects, your visual effects, and your audio effects, call me over for your points. Let's listen to Alien Voice. There we go. Go ahead and call me over so you can get credit for this assignment. Good work. Mr. Keel, out.